You've been doing everything right, adding more vegetables to your plate, cutting back on processed foods, staying active, and yet your joints still ache every morning. Frustrating, isn't it? But what if the culprit isn't your age, but the so-called healthy veggies on your plate? Surprising new research reveals that certain common vegetables, often recommended for a balanced diet, may actually be triggering silent inflammation in aging joints. That means your favorite salad or veggie stir-fry could be secretly draining your energy and making it harder to move pain-free. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the stiffness in your knees and fingers has eased, not because of medication, but because you made a few smart swaps in your kitchen. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right but still hurting, this might be the missing piece. You're not alone, and today we are uncovering the 3 vegetables seniors over 60 should think twice about, and what to eat instead to support strong joints and lasting energy. Stay tuned, this could change how you eat forever. Have you ever followed all the advice, eating more vegetables, cutting down on red meat, staying away from sugary snacks, yet still feel tired, inflamed, or like your joints just aren't cooperating the way they used to? You're not imagining it. For many seniors, the problem might not be what's missing from your plate, but what's already on it. Today, we are going to explore something almost no one is talking about: how certain healthy vegetables, widely recommended by health gurus and even doctors, can be a hidden source of inflammation and energy drain in people over 60. That's right. Not candy, not fried food, but vegetables. And not just any vegetables, specific ones that, while nutritious on paper, can actually interfere with joint comfort and energy balance as our bodies age. Here's the truth: as we get older, our digestive system slows down, our nutrient absorption changes, and our inflammatory response becomes more sensitive. This means that foods that once worked perfectly for you in your 30s or 40s might now trigger subtle aches, fatigue, or stiffness in your 60s and beyond. And some vegetables fall right into that trap. Now, don't get us wrong, vegetables are essential. They provide fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals your body needs. But not all veggies play nice with aging joints. Some are rich in compounds like oxalates, lectins, or alkaloids that can irritate the gut lining, increase inflammation markers, and even contribute to stiffness in joints when consumed in the wrong form or too frequently. That's why in this video, we are digging deeper. You'll discover 3 common vegetables that could be sabotaging your joint health without you even realizing it. These are foods that often show up in salads, stir-fries, or healthy senior diets, yet have surprising drawbacks for people in their golden years. But we are not just here to take things off your plate. You'll also get science-backed, senior-safe alternatives, delicious and easy to digest veggies that don't just avoid inflammation, they actively fight it. You'll learn which vegetables help protect cartilage, support better mobility, and give your cells the nutrients they need for clean energy. Not the kind that spikes and crashes, but steady, lasting vitality throughout your day. We'll also touch on how preparation methods matter. Did you know that lightly steaming some vegetables can completely change how your body reacts to them? Or that pairing certain veggies with a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, can dramatically improve nutrient absorption. These small tweaks can lead to big results in how your joints feel and how much energy you have from morning to evening. You'll hear many stories from people just like you, seniors, who made 1 or 2 key vegetable swaps and felt real relief. Like Marion, 70, who swapped out her raw veggie smoothie for a cooked alternative and noticed reduced swelling in her knuckles within days. Or George, 75, who simply changed how he cooked one of his favorite greens and began waking up with more flexibility and less pain. And let's be honest, it's not just about science. It's about your life. It's about walking your dog without that limp, playing with your grandkids without needing an ice pack, or just being able to garden, stretch, or stand up without that familiar ache in your knees. We know that as you age, you're constantly being told what to give up. But this video is different. This isn't about restriction. It's about replacing pain-triggering foods with feel-good alternatives. It's about working smarter with your body, not harder against it. If you've ever thought, I'm doing what they say, I'm eating clean, I'm moving more, but I still don't feel great, then this video might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. So grab a pen, maybe even pause to take notes, because we're going to break it all down for you. White heavy checkmark the 3 vegetables to avoid or modify. If you're dealing with joint pain or stiffness, white heavy checkmark the 3 joint-friendly alternatives that can support strength, flexibility, and energy. White heavy checkmark simple tips on how to cook and combine these foods to make them even more effective. And best of all, these are changes that won't cost you more money, require any pills, or force you to give up flavor. In fact, you might find that the new ingredients we recommend taste even better and leave you feeling lighter, stronger, and more energized throughout the day. You deserve a body that works with you, not against you. And small, smart changes like the ones we'll share today can make a real difference. So if you've ever wondered why your healthy meals still leave you stiff, or you just want to feel more vibrant and active with every passing year, stay with us. We are going to help you unlock the secret behind what you eat, and how it can either slow you down or lift you up. Before we dive into which vegetables to avoid and what to eat instead, it's important that you know who's guiding you and why. You can trust what you're about to hear. Here at Elderly Self-Care Guide, we are more than just a health channel. We are a dedicated community built for seniors, by experts who understand the unique challenges, questions, and goals that come with aging. Our mission is simple: to help older adults feel stronger, move better, and live longer without fear, confusion, or overwhelm. Every video we create is rooted in real research, not fads or guesses. We analyze peer-reviewed studies, consult with geriatric health professionals, and simplify that information into clear, actionable steps that anyone over 60 can follow, whether you're dealing with joint pain, low energy, memory fog, or just want to feel a little more in control of your health each day. We know firsthand that aging can feel like uncharted territory. Advice that worked in your 30s often doesn't work in your 60s. Your metabolism shifts. Your recovery time changes. Foods that once gave you energy might now leave you bloated or tired. And most online content isn't tailored to that reality. It's made for younger bodies with different needs. That's why we started this channel, to fill that gap, and to speak directly to seniors with respect, clarity, and compassion. We believe self-care isn't about bubble baths or expensive supplements. It's about practical daily habits: how you move, how you eat, how you sleep, and how you handle the little aches and changes that come with age. And our focus is on giving you tools that are not only evidence-based, but also safe, gentle, and sustainable. We also understand that many seniors are tired of hearing, "Just exercise more" or "Eat healthy," with no explanation. That's why we go deeper. We explain the why behind every tip we share. For example, if we suggest swapping a certain vegetable, we'll tell you exactly which compound it contains, how it affects your joints, and what to try instead that's equally nutritious but easier on the body. And we don't just talk at you, we listen. Many of our best content ideas come from the real concerns of our viewers. We read every comment, take every suggestion seriously, and adapt our advice based on what you tell us matters most. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, high blood pressure, brain fog, or simply want to feel more youthful, we are here to walk alongside you with guidance that's both practical and personal. Here's what makes our channel different. White heavy checkmark science-backed, we rely on credible sources, clinical research, nutritional studies, and expert interviews, not trends or guesswork. White heavy checkmark senior focused, everything we produce is tailored to the unique physiology, needs, and limitations of older adults. No pushy fitness plans or one-size-fits-all advice. White heavy checkmark emotionally aware, we understand that health isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's about confidence, independence, and feeling in control of your life. White heavy checkmark zero guilt approach, we'll never shame you for what you eat, how you move, or what stage of health you're in. Our motto is progress, not perfection. White heavy checkmark practical, not perfect, all of our tips are designed to be doable. You don't need a gym membership, fancy kitchen tools, or expensive organic groceries. We work with what's real and available. At Elderly Self-Care Guide, we also bring in stories from people like you, seniors who have overcome pain, fatigue, or fear by making small shifts. Whether it's learning how to ease morning joint pain, boost afternoon energy without caffeine, or prep meals that support bone health, we share it all, step by step. We've seen countless seniors regain their confidence by making the tiniest of tweaks, like switching up how they prepare certain vegetables, or adjusting their grocery list to reduce inflammation. And while we aren't here to replace your doctor, we do aim to be your trusted companion, a reliable voice in a noisy world of health advice. So when we say something may not work for your body anymore, it's not a scare tactic, it's a reflection of what the science and real-world feedback from people like you consistently shows. And when we recommend alternatives, it's because we've seen them work, not just in theory, but in everyday lives. Aging well is possible. Thriving past 60 isn't a fantasy, it's a decision, a practice, and a mindset. And this channel is here to support you in that journey. With no fluff and no pressure, just honest, researched, senior smart advice that helps you feel better in your own skin. So whether you're here to fix a specific issue, stay ahead of problems, or just feel a little more empowered in your health choices, we've got your back. And today's topic, about joint-friendly foods, is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to begin that transformation. 1. The sneaky culprit, nightshades. Most seniors wouldn't suspect their favorite garden veggies are stirring up trouble, but for many, they are. Tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplants, and even white potatoes belong to the nightshade family. These vegetables contain a natural chemical compound called solanin, which in certain sensitive individuals, especially older adults, may trigger or worsen inflammation in joints. Take Walter, 68, he loved stuffed bell peppers and tomato sauces, staples in his weekly meals. But he couldn't figure out why his hands and knees would ache more after lunch. "I thought it was just aging," he said. Until a friend mentioned how nightshades can sometimes inflame joints. Skeptical but curious, Walter swapped out his tomato-based dishes for alternatives like roasted zucchini and sautéed squash for 2 weeks. The difference? Noticeable. His stiffness reduced, especially in the mornings. If you suspect nightshades could be affecting you, try an elimination test. Swap tomatoes for zucchini, cucumber, or steamed carrots, all rich in antioxidants but free from solanine. Carrots, in particular, contain beta-carotene, which supports joint health and vision, a 2-for-1 benefit. 2. Raw cruciferous crunch, not always kind. Raw cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are often praised for their cancer-fighting compounds. But for aging digestive systems, they can be hard to process. The rough fiber and high sulfur content can lead to bloating, gas, and even low-grade inflammation that radiates through joints, especially in individuals with pre-existing arthritis. Meet Linda, 72. A lifelong fan of healthy eating. She ate raw broccoli every day in her salads. But over time, she started to feel more bloated, sluggish, and noticed more joint stiffness. A nutritionist suggested a simple change. Lightly steam the broccoli instead of eating it raw. Not only did it ease her digestion, but within a week, her knees felt less puffy and painful after walking. Steaming cruciferous vegetables softens their fibers and activates sulforaphane, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. It's the same veggie, just prepared in a way your body can truly benefit from. Bonus, it still tastes great with a little olive oil and garlic. Want more variety? Try sautéed kale, bok choy, or Swiss chard, gentle on digestion. High in vitamins A, C, and K, and packed with antioxidants that support joint resilience. 3. Overdoing oxalates when greens go too far. Leafy greens are always good, right? Not quite. While spinach is often touted as a superfood, it's also very high in oxalates, compounds that can bind with calcium and form sharp crystals. These oxalates may contribute to kidney stones, but also to painful uric acid buildup in the joints, especially in those predisposed to gout or arthritis. No need to ditch greens entirely. Opt for low oxalate options like arugula, romaine, or mustard grains. They are refreshing, fiber-rich, and far easier on the kidneys and joints. Pair your greens with a splash of lemon juice. The vitamin C helps inhibit oxalate absorption and boosts iron intake. It's a small touch that makes a big difference. Maria, 66, was drinking green smoothies with handfuls of raw spinach every morning, thinking she was doing her body a favor. But after months of feeling more achy and even passing a small kidney stone, her doctor recommended she cut back on spinach. She switched to a blend of romaine, cucumber, and lemon and noticed not just less discomfort, but better hydration and clearer skin. 4. 3 energy-boosting veggies to ADD. Sometimes the best change isn't what you remove, it's what you add. These 3 plant powerhouses are senior-friendly, joint-loving, and help fight fatigue from the inside out. 1. Beets natural circulation boosters. Beets contain nitrates that help dilate blood vessels, improving oxygen delivery to muscles and tissues. The result? More stamina, better joint nutrition, and quicker recovery. Seniors who eat beets regularly often report improved endurance during walks or exercise. 2. Sweet potatoes, anti-inflammatory and gentle on digestion. Rich in beta-carotene, vitamin C, and potassium. Sweet potatoes help balance blood sugar while being easy on aging stomachs. Their natural sweetness satisfies cravings, while their fiber supports gut health, key for reducing whole body inflammation. 3. Avocados, joint-loving fats and potassium. Though technically a fruit, avocados deserve a spot here. They are loaded with monounsaturated fats, which help lubricate joints, and potassium, which offsets sodium-related stiffness. Plus, their creamy texture makes them a great addition to toast, smoothies, or even veggie bowls. Imagine starting your morning with a beet berry smoothie, followed by a nourishing lunch with sweet potato and avocado slices. Instead of feeling sluggish or stiff, you feel light, mobile, and alert, ready to enjoy your day on your terms. That's not a fantasy, it's a small change with big rewards. You've probably been told your whole life that vegetables are always good for you, that eating a big spinach salad or adding raw broccoli to your plate means you're taking care of yourself. So when your joints still ache, or your energy seems to vanish by midday, it's easy to feel confused or even frustrated. But here's the truth, you're not doing anything wrong. Your body is simply changing, and it's asking for something different. So many seniors silently battle with symptoms they assume are just part of getting older. A little stiffness here, some bloating there, a general fogginess or heaviness that settles in the body and spirit. But what if some of that isn't aging? What if it's inflammation caused by common foods? Your body no longer tolerates the way it used to. You're not alone if you feel like your body is more sensitive than it used to be. It's not about blaming yourself or cutting out everything you enjoy. It's about listening to what your body is trying to tell you. Many older adults are now rethinking what healthy looks like, not based on old rules, but on how their body feels today. And that shift is helping them feel younger, lighter, and more in control than they have in years. Imagine waking up without that nagging stiffness in your fingers, slipping your feet into your slippers and realizing, hey, that didn't hurt today. It's not a fantasy, it's a sign that something is working. Even a small change, like swapping spinach for romaine, or choosing beets over bell peppers, can create a ripple effect. Less inflammation, better circulation, more energy to do the things you love. Whether that's walking the dog, tending the garden, or playing with your grandkids. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress you can feel in your bones, literally. Let's be honest, navigating health advice can feel overwhelming. Every article seems to contradict the last. But here, you're not alone. This channel was created because too many seniors feel left out of the health conversation, confused by advice that's either too complicated or not tailored for their stage of life. You deserve health information that respects your wisdom, honors your journey, and meets you where you are. Take John, for instance. He was 73 when he realized his healthy habits were backfiring. His raw veggie smoothies were leaving him gassy and achy. It wasn't until he saw a video like this, one that explained how raw, cruciferous veggies can impact digestion, that he gave steaming a try. A week later, he felt lighter and more mobile. His words: "I didn't know I could feel this good again." Food is not just fuel. It's memory. It's family. It's love. And making changes can be emotional, especially if your favorite meals are connected to special people or moments. That's why it's so important to find alternatives you enjoy, not just ones you tolerate. When food still feels joyful and helps you feel better, that's the sweet spot. Many seniors worry that it's too late to feel better. But it's never too late to feel relief. Your body still wants to heal, and it absolutely can. Let's talk about that silent guilt many seniors carry. The worry that they've let themselves go or waited too long. If that's you, stop right there. This journey isn't about regret, it's about rediscovery. You're not starting over. You're starting smarter. With experience, intention, and tools that are actually right for you, not one size fits all. Health trends are aimed at 25-year-olds. You've earned the right to feel good in your skin without guessing, without gimmicks, and without pain. And you don't have to figure it out alone. Every video on this channel is created with one mission: to empower seniors with real, respectful, and research-backed advice that makes aging feel less like a slow decline and more like a new chapter, one filled with vitality, connection, and peace. Now, we want to hear from you because your story matters. Which veggie on this list caught you off guard? Was it the spinach? The raw broccoli? Maybe even the humble tomato? We know it can feel strange when something you've eaten your whole life suddenly becomes part of the problem. Which veggie surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Your insight might help someone else feel better tomorrow. Write down pointing backhand index comment the veggie you're switching out starting. There's real power in seeing others go through the same experience. When one person shares a small win, I swapped out bell peppers and my hands don't ache as much. It can spark hope for someone else who's been silently struggling. You never know who's reading the comments. Maybe it's someone who feels lost. Maybe they just got diagnosed with arthritis. Or maybe they've been eating healthy their whole life but can't shake that low grade fatigue or joint tightness. Your comment might be the nudge someone else needs to try something new and feel relief. Your journey could become someone else's breakthrough. So take a moment. Scroll down. Share one thing that resonated with you. Did a certain veggie make you rethink your diet? Did a tip spark curiosity? Is there a new food you're excited to try, like avocado toast or beet smoothies? You don't need to write a novel. A simple sentence can carry weight. Didn't realize raw broccoli might be affecting me. Gonna try steaming it now. Replacing spinach with arugula starting tomorrow. Never liked tomatoes anyway, now I have a reason to skip them. This isn't just a comment section. It's a support system. And if you've already made a change in your diet that helped your joints or boosted your energy, tell us. That advice might be more valuable to someone than a dozen health blogs. Your voice doesn't have to be loud to be life-changing. Take 30 seconds and share. Then read what others are saying. You might discover a tip or two you hadn't considered yet. That's how we grow stronger together. Let's wrap with one powerful thought. You are not at the mercy of your age. Yes, your body changes, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for discomfort, fatigue, or limitations. Small tweaks to your habits, like which veggies you put on your plate, can lead to huge changes in how you feel day to day. And if you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who cares deeply about living better, not just longer. You're not just aging, you're adapting. You're seeking knowledge, not just passively accepting discomfort. And for that, you deserve guidance that respects your effort and honors your stage of life. That's why this channel exists. At Elderly Self-Care Guide, we simplify the science and deliver it in ways that actually work for seniors. Clear calm and customized to your needs. No hype. No guilt. Just real advice, tested by research and grounded in compassion. If you're tired of one-size-fits-all health tips aimed at 20-year-olds, if you want realistic, actionable guidance tailored to your energy levels, your mobility, and your goals, if you want to feel empowered, not overwhelmed on your self-care journey, then hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Because every week we'll bring you white heavy checkmark foods that support your joints, memory, heart, and mood. White heavy checkmark simple exercises that improve balance and reduce pain. White heavy checkmark mindset tips to feel younger without chasing youth. White heavy checkmark an encouragement to live fully without fear. Imagine waking up and knowing your body feels supported, your energy feels sustainable, and your plan for the day feels possible. That's what self-care after 60 should look like, not restrictions, but renewal. Your healthiest years may still be ahead, and we'd be honored to walk beside you. So go ahead, subscribe now, and make this community your home for aging gracefully, powerfully, and purposefully. You deserve that. And it starts right here.